Good day to fellow lecturers and my friends. Today we are here to present about our final year project. Our project's name is Secured Password Generator and Password Strength Enhancer, in short form GEN-HANCER. Before that, let us introduce ourselves.
My name is Rishika Nakrupan Govi Krishnan with a metric number of 01DDT20F2002.
My name is Ahmad Zubaidi Biramli. My matrix number is 01DDT20F2030.
My name is Sharmila Subramanian with matrix number 01DDT20F2014. So, let us start our presentation regarding our project idea.
First of all, let's look at the introduction of the project. So, this project helps relieve users of the time-consuming task of creating passwords by automating the process. This system also will give effective suggestions of passwords to choose from. Creates unique and random passwords for users that follow password security guidelines. This system is also used to check the password strength and determines whether it is safe to use or not. It also protects users' password from being guessed by unauthorized person. It protects users from theft and other cybersecurity dangers. This system does not save or exchange any of the passwords that users created or entered. It only creates one-time passwords as suggestion for users. The user determines and takes the final decision to select the password.
Problem statements about our projects. New users and beginners usually have problems in creating secret password. Sometimes they create passwords which are more related to their personality, environment, and even their own life. For example, date of birth, their own names, and so on. These kinds of passwords are vulnerable and easily predictable by hackers. Next, with predictable and unsecure passwords, unauthorized persons will obtain access to the user's social media accounts, bank accounts, emails, and other critical accounts that has their personal information.
So, next is about objective of our project. The first objective is to design a system which avoids users from wasting time in creating complicated passwords. Next is to design a system that helps saving users' accounts from cybersecurity threats such as hackers and information theft. The third one is to develop a system that helps to create unique and random passwords for the people who lack ideas in creating safer passwords. So next, we move to the next part, which is the scope.
Now, for the scope, we'll get to know that social media users, professional users, and students are our potential clients. Our primary target audience utilize popular video conferencing platforms such as Google Meet, Zoom, and others. Students also have become our target users because they are always preferring strong password in generating system.
Project significant for our projects. Okay, a password generator web-based system offers a tip-top display of all the users' credentials. The most important objective of this project is to help the user to create or generate strong and unpredictable passwords for all of their accounts without having them to crack their head in the thought of having a secure passwords. And the last one, targeted users get to gain huge benefit from this project, whilst others will also benefit by portion.
Next, we move to the literature review of our project. An account of what has been published on a research area. This is about the literature review. So it is usually an evaluate report of information found in the literature related of the particular area of study. Reviewing on the project through resources, we have listed down on a few competitors from the past experiences of owning a password generator software.
So our first competitor would be Dashlane. So this password organizer and digital wallet requires a membership. It works only on Mac OS, Windows, iOS, and Android as well. So it's founded on July 6, 2009, and on May 23, 2012, they have released its initial product. They have a lot of features that are added to the product over time.
Okay, next is RoboForm, a well-known password manager and form filling program which is called RoboForm. RoboForm interface with all the most common browser attention, including Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Firefox, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Safari, and Opera.
The third competitor of our literature review is LastPass. LastPass is a freemium password manager where passwords are encrypted and are kept online by this program. This basic edition of LastPass has a web interface as well as plugins and apps for several popular web browsers and smartphones. One master password safeguards all of a user's stuff in LastPass, including their passwords and secure notes.
As you can see here, this is the graph showing the price per month comparison for each of the competitors.
As you can see in the slide, it displays the pros and cons of competitors' software.
So next, here we can look through our methodology of our project. In this chapter describes the approach and methodology used in the development of the system. It describes the exact steps that will be undertaken to address the original requirements, specifications, and provide a complete description of the specific steps to be followed in sufficient detail to allow the reader to replicate the study. So in developing the secure password generator and password strength enhancer, which is our project, it is a web-based system and we decided to use waterfall model as our methodology.
Let's look through the requirement definition. The major requirement for developing GEN-HANCER, which is a web-based system, is identified, and then the basic technique that has been implemented is by using survey and interview technique. Information can be gathered in detail for understanding the basic requirements for the system. So the requirement would be the group members will interview our supervisor, which will act as our first user of the system. This purpose is to see, understand, and evaluate the requirements of the system. And let's look through the analysis. Websites providing many features which are complicated and not focused on single user's password strength and creation. Websites are presenting difficult user interface and it has a steep learning curve for users without a lot of technical knowledge to explore it.
Okay, for system and software design, in the design process, there are four main techniques that will be used. It is data flow diagram DFD, physical DFD, logical DFD, and functional decomposition diagram FDD. Next is construction. After the designing process is done, it will be then used to transform into program code. Creating coding for the system is being done at this level. We have suggested and agreed that our coding for system and interface is created using HTML, CSS, JS, MySQL, and PHP.
The third step in waterfall model is implementation and unit testing. This testing phase will take place to ensure the correctness of the system and also to meet the user requirement. There are several types of testing performed, such as user acceptance test. We will implement the testing module by module to check if there is any modification and correction needed to be done to the system.
And the fourth step would be integration and system testing. The system will be tested to ensure its functions and flaws. Normally, programs will be written as a series of individual modules, these subjects to separate and detailed tests. The system will be then tested as a whole. The separate modules are brought together and tested as a complete system.
Okay. Next, operation and maintenance. The system will need maintenance. System will definitely undergo changes once it is delivered to the user or clients. Change could happen because of some unexpected input values into the system or even requirements and modification from the user or clients. The changes in the system could directly affect the system operation.
So next, these are the references that we used for our project to search all of these details.
This would be the Gantt chart that we have done on our project development from day 1 till the end of it. So this is our estimation time as per week.
And this is the cost planning for our project. As you can see, there are comparison of price between competitors.
So we also provide GEN-HANCER system price suggestions. Our team have decided to reduce burdens of many that could not afford by the high-cost password manager, also known as password generator. We allow the system to be a free system that could be utilized by the ones in need or to help small businesses to grow. But as time goes by and when everything is back stable, we might start to charge a sum of RM7.99 per month. This is because as an online web-based system, we need to pay for the hosting and domain of the entire system in the web. For the time being, we have identified that the minimum cost of the hosting is RM25 per month and domain is RM45 per year.
And as a conclusion, so what we can see is that it has a few great functionalities and an advantage for the users. And the users, like students, social media users, professional users, and teachers will definitely benefit from our project, which is a web-based system. For the functionalities, any users can enter their password to check the password strength. System will check the strength and suggest for an enhancement. These functionalities are the core benefits that will attract more users. GEN-HANCER allows users to enter any chosen subject that is favorable. The system will try generating a password based on enhancing the strength of the password. GEN-HANCER does not limit the amount of password that can be created. That's all from us. Thank you.